How's it going today? I'm just about to take my first cast. How's it going? Why is it sitting like that? It's so weird. There's fish around it. How you doing today? How's it going, PR? I'm doing fine. Oh, I just had a bite. Come on. How's it going, everybody? How you doing, Landon? Today I have my usual cooked shrimp, so that way I'm not scaring the fish off with rotten shrimp. So that's good. How you doing, Kaylee? How you doing, Will? How's everybody doing today? I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. Listen to PR fishing like he's Hypnotoad from Futurama. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to do a fish cutting live stream at work. That'll be really fun. I'll mostly be cutting red salmon, a little bit of king salmon too, but that'll be a good time. Hopefully there'll be a pretty good turnout for that. I'm good at fishing sometimes, so thank you. Not all the time. I'm not a great fisherman, but I'm a hell of a lot better at cutting and cooking fish. Yeah, everything's doing okay. Just usual work, bullshit, and shoulder shrug, whatever.
Really? Oh, okay. Good girl.
How's everybody else doing today? Anybody got anything fun going on? Any birthdays, breakups, whatever? Fish. Yes, fish. Oh. Okay. There's definitely fish moving around it. Oh. Okay, there's movement around it. Come on. There's literally water moving all around my bobber. Well, for a second there was. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Come on. How's it going, Will? Really nice out today. Maybe I'm not down deep enough. I don't know. Maybe the bait's too big. Could be a number of things. Let's try a little shallower.
That way? Yeah.
All right. How you doing, Perel? Oh, a Florida man is in chat. What's going on, Peter? What part of Florida are you in? I was fishing next to a guy yesterday for a little bit, and he said he was from Florida. I don't remember what part though. This water is definitely seasoned properly. Dog shit, dead fish, and probably dip spit. Oh, just a dog. I'm so surprised I'm not getting any bites yet. Fort Lauderdale? Okay. I heard Fort Lauderdale is a pretty cool place. A lot of partying going on. That's near, how far is that from Daytona? I know they're on the same side of the state, but I'm not really sure. It's shallow at the very right here, but it gets to about 10 feet deep about where my bobber's at. This doesn't do anything. I'll switch over to an artificial. We'll see what happens. Three and a half hours Daytona. Oh. That might be a nibble. That might be me. I'm not really sure. Man, these fish are just kind of temperamental today. Again, oh, they're dodging around it like they're going around it like there's fish moving around my shit. It's just they're not wanting to just grab it. Come on. Slowly reeling the thing in. I still got my bait. Oh, damn. Okay. Cast a little bit further out this time, see what happens. I'm in Alaska. Anchorage, Alaska. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. It's about 50 degrees outside, and the water is just above 40. They don't want to bite on this. I'll try something else here in a little bit. I'm so surprised they don't want to bite on shrimp. Something moved around it. Just keep it right there. It's in the middle of all of them, so something's got to want to bite onto it, right? I'm trying to catch rainbow trout, and these are stock trout. But the funny thing about stock trout here is they don't. A lot of people are suggesting that I use power bait, and they don't bite on power bait at all here. Like your power bait will float to the surface before anything wants to touch it. Huh? Two small nibbles. I might have had a third. I might have just missed the first one because I didn't see it. I guess I'm invincible. I don't know. I'm human. I've got to get surgery in a couple of months on my neck. Yeah. If anybody's interested, well, not really. I need to get my channel monetized before I get surgery, so I can actually have a little bit of money coming in, and a little bit of a way to produce a little bit of money while I'm out of work, because I'll be out of work for like 6 weeks. I'll be in a neck brace for 6 weeks. You'll see me live streaming in a neck brace, and like that's not a joke. I don't have time to play jokes like that on people and lie to them. That's not my style. Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, this is gonna be a really scary surgery for me because they have to operate right next to my spinal cord, and right now my spinal cord around my neck between vertebrae 6 and 7. It's supposed to be in the shape of an egg, and it's kind of in the shape of a banana. That means I have pressure on my spine, and that's what caused me a bunch of pain. Like, I woke up like that, and I was out of work for a week. It sucked. I thought I was gonna die. Like the whole last week of the year, I couldn't work at all. Oh, that was a bite. Oh, there's not one shrimp right now. Okay. It's probably too big. Well, no, they're biting out a little bit. Take the split shot off of here. Might just be too obvious. Yeah, I hope the surgery is a success too, because in the back of my mind, they said it's a routine surgery, but it's a fairly serious one. But at the same time, like, I'm not looking, like, there's always that off chance that they fuck something up and I end up being paralyzed for the rest of my life. And if that happens, I'm gonna be suing the living shit out of them. But yeah, I'd rather have that not happen. I'd rather be able to keep doing this and just live life normally. A 6 week delay with a neck brace isn't an issue. To be perfectly honest, I really don't know. When I went into the doctor, I basically had to take 3 separate ER visits before they could figure out what was wrong with me at the time. They said the doctors basically said it could have been trauma from a couple of years ago, but I've been under so much stress and adrenaline's been pumping through my system for so long that my body just ignored it. And yeah, they said it's very typical amongst men, especially men that are high functioning. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because I ignore pain until I can't take it anymore for the most part. That's just how I've always been. Yeah, it was a really scary time. Like the nerve on the back of my arm was swollen up to the point where it's as wide as my index finger, and it was about, I don't know, half a centimeter raised off my skin. I thought it was a vein, but I didn't think they could even get that damn big. Like I didn't know that I didn't know that's where my nerve ran. I thought I was having a heart attack. I'm not fishing with a neck brace on right now. No, I haven't had the surgery yet. But when I do have the surgery, I'm in a neck brace. I don't know if I'll be able to manage fishing, but I'll try. I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to manage cutting fish. There'd be no way in hell. Another thing about like having that neck brace on is I can't drive because I can't physically turn my head anywhere, so I can't look. And knowing my luck, I'm gonna have to force myself to drive because I have things I have to do, and people depend on me. Not only that, the loss in wages I'm gonna get from my job, that's gonna suck because I know for a fact they're not gonna help me through this. The best they can do is let me keep my job. I like to be able to work a deal out with them where I can cut fish on premises and live stream at the same time. I just need a couple of conditions met before I could do that. And one of them is I don't want any interruptions from anybody because I won't be clocked in. I'm doing them a favor. At the same time, I'm helping myself because they're not going to help me anymore. But at the same time, like I need to like verify this type of thing with writing because I know there's a pretty good chance they're going to try and screw me somehow. And frankly, I don't want to get screwed by the people that are paying me. Yeah, I'm going to switch to something else. They're not wanting this. I had this little grubby thing on here. I'm not exactly sure what this is today. But yeah, the guy that was standing next to me while I was fishing gave it to me because he was just raking in fish left and right, and I wasn't getting shit hooked on at all. So yeah, he helped me out a little bit. I've never seen these before. Little like fake grubs, kind of. All right, face it. I don't know, up and down like that. Let's try it. But yeah, life sucks a lot of the time. You can definitely say that again. Life really sucks when you realize the one, you're basically treated like a second class citizen to the people that are paying you to do the job that they depend on you doing. Because as far as I know, especially with how horrible their hiring has been lately, they're not gonna be able to find any qualified fish cutters to work for them for a very, very, very long time. And especially with their starting wage, because my pay right now is a joke. For my skill set, it's an absolute joke. I haven't used a bait caster in several years, and at the time I didn't know how to really use one. But I can more than likely I'd be able to use one now because I have a much better knowledge of fishing and just what I'm doing in general. Okay, they're definitely seeing that. But the only time I'd be using a bait caster is if I'm going salmon fishing, like river salmon fishing. Those salmon don't really bite normally when they're in rivers. what you're basically doing is like a refined snag. You basically have to piss them off enough to get to snag a treble hook or any kind of hook inside their mouth. Then it's a fair catch. If you catch it on the outside of the mouth or anywhere else in the body, it's a snag and you gotta toss it back because it's not fair for the fish. Now, if you're in an area in Alaska where you're allowed to snag, that's different. That's a whole different type of, that's an actual snag hook, not a pixie or a spinner or spoon, whatever. But I'm hoping before Seward closes for snagging reds. I'm hoping to be able to go down there and limit out with my girlfriend, just one time. That'll be fun. I'm not even sure what the limit is, to be completely honest. I just want to go do it because from what I've seen and what I've been told, snagging's really easy. I've never snagged salmon before, but I have snagged for mullet and other stuff. Oh man, these fish are not wanting these. Okay, let's try eggs. Worst case, I'll change spots again. My opinion on bait casters is they're definitely useful, but you got to know how to set one up for it to be not to be rage inducing. Because most people have a really hard time with them. I had a really hard time with it the one time I owned one. I'll buy another one at some point, but I don't have the money for that right now. I don't have the money for really anything. Hell, I mean, shit, my auto payment couldn't even come out of my bank account last night to pay for my phone bill. That was $67 because I'm waiting to get paid. And then I have to get a lawnmower. That's another $100. So my check might be about $1,000. And then I have a couple more bills on top of that. About I don't know, $60 in gas for 2 weeks. And a little bit of money for food and whatever, and that's about it. And other than that, I'm broke as fuck all the time. It sucks how I'm broke, but I've worked long enough in my life to basically call myself a professional at something. And I've gotten good at something, good enough at something to be the top dog at something. And I'm still broke as fuck. I don't really like spending frivolously unless it's on some rare treat that I want. But yeah, it's just been a fucking nightmare the last couple of years. Well, not really a nightmare. I've had my ups and downs, but just a lot of shit professionally has been a nightmare. Yeah, I know life's not fair. Nobody has to reteach me that. I mean, fuck, I don't even have a criminal record. Yeah, everybody's got their problems though, unfortunately. It's just I don't know. Does anybody else have like this weird suspicion that in the world today there's kind of just no, I don't know, there's no incentive to be a good person anymore? It seems like you're only rewarded for being a piece of shit nowadays in society. Besides when you're committing a bunch of fucking crimes. But then again, a lot of those prisoners eat better than most elementary school students do, which in my opinion is completely fucked up. Well, I do think we are the greatest country on earth. It's just they bait a lot, like the government. the school system instilled in us that we're being lied to all the time. But obviously you don't figure out until years later for most of us. And I don't know, we just keep getting lied to, and they think they're getting away with it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a professional economist or a politician or anything like that. You just got out of school? Nice. Oh, come on. I know they're there. Wow, these fish are just not wanting anything. All right. Whoops. So I'm trying to get this bobber on here. There we go. Yeah, I definitely knew that. First time I ever heard someone that explained that to me was a comedian who is now passed away. His name is George Carlin, and the way he put it is perfect. I don't remember the exact quote, but it kind of goes something like this: you feed the masses, parades and bread, or parties and bread, or wherever the fuck however the quote goes from Julius Caesar or something. Basically keep the population entertained while the rich run away with all the fucking money. That's kind of how that actually goes. And that's correct. I mean, a lot of these corporations and companies and all that, they just want to waste as much of your time as possible. Until you pay the extra premium to get bumped up in line. I'm just spitting off random shit, but it's whatever. I really don't care. I'm kind of in a don't give a fuck kind of attitude today. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch to artificial here in a second. Are you guys seeing the movement out there? So odd how they don't want to bite on anything I got. Like nothing. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use a spinner. One of those super cheap spinners, just to see what happens. Ned rig. I don't know what a Ned. I've seen Ned rigs, but like, I'm not totally sure what purpose it serves. Wasn't even spinning right. See, this is the problem I have with this thing. The lure itself doesn't want to spin right sometimes. Yeah, it's not spinning right. That's annoying. See, the thing about this is, like, the one time I've actually used this rig a lot, well, the one time I used this spinner a lot, I was doing one revolution per second, and that's what the fish were hooking onto. But the problem I was always having was still the same. Sometimes the spinner would spin, sometimes it wouldn't. Yeah, this thing's straight up not spinning correctly. It's not because I'm not moving it fast enough. I already tested that out, so yeah, we're gonna switch to something else. This thing is annoying. Okay. Let's go gold and black.
Mind if I launch right there?
Oh yeah, go ahead. How you doing today, man?
Good, how you doing today?
All right. Fish are being weird again. They're not wanting to bite on shit, but they're here. It's a different spinner. This one I know works. I can feel it in the rod. Oh. Oh. Wait. No. Oh, it's a snag. This also casts better too. It's a little bit heavier. How you doing, Kadra? I think that's how you pronounce that. Not 100% sure, but. I felt a little bump. Yeah, this one spins so much better. Yeah, I might have to move. Casts so much better too. Like you can see the tip jiggling a little bit. That's the spinner doing work. I'm in Anchorage, Alaska, Sean. How you doing, Noah? Yeah, I gotta move. All right. Time to change spots. It's gonna be kind of annoying moving this because my tackle box is a little bit broken. I need to get a new one, but I can't do that until at least tomorrow. Yesterday I was fishing and my little clip that holds the front arm broke off. Leave anything? Nope. Okay. Let's walk over here. I'm fishing for stock rainbow trout. Everybody watching the stream, please like it and subscribe. That'll be really nice of you. There's too many people over there now. Yeah. You doing mucks? Yeah, I'll just fish over here. Whoa, I lost that much line? Wow, I didn't know. I had no idea. Holy shit. How you doing, angler? Huh, I see a dead fish on the bottom. Yeah. Did a fish just jump right next to you? Oh, okay. How you doing, Daniel? Okay. I'm just running into the same problems I did the other day. Weeds on weeds on weeds on weeds on weeds. No, I haven't caught anything yet. Sucks because I know there's fish over there. It's just they weren't that damn hungry. It's like no surface activity over here. Set that on the ground. What shit? All right, let's try chumming it. Spread the smell through the water. Crush your shrimp up into a paste. People playing music in the background. Damn it. There's no copyright infringement intended here. That was completely out of my control. I can't make people do things they don't want to do. Fuck. Oh, luckily I'm not standing over there. What's going on, DJ? Hey, DJ, if you what was it? DJ Reese? Are you an actual DJ? Say, leave a comment on one, subscribe and leave a comment on one of my videos, and I want to take a look at what you got. I'm always looking for new electronic music to work and get down to. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of genre you do? You got house, trap, hard bass, Euro dance, whatever. Can't seem to get this thing on here. Yeah, we're allowed to use power bait, but the problem with these stock trout here is they don't want to bite on power bait. I can't tell you how many times I used power bait and I couldn't catch shit on it. Oh my God, why is this thing so hard to get on? Come on. Finally. Okay, that was that a fish moving? Hey, no, yeah, it's not paying attention. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. There's a whole bunch of weeds in here, so I gotta be careful where I'm casting in this. But I'm pretty certain there's a hole right in the middle of this. No, I'm in Alaska. Yeah, what kind? Well, all I'm asking is what kind of music do you make? Or you just do remixes in clubs while everybody's getting turned up to the floor up? I mean, all of it's cool. It's whatever. That's why. I thought it was a fish over there. That was a kid throwing a stick. Makes sense. Yeah, I know some places don't allow power bait. There's some places in Alaska where it's artificial only, but those places are pretty rare. All right. Okay, I didn't toss it. Good. Yeah, nothing wants to touch this in a little bit. I'll switch back to shrimp and see what happens. So what we do is buy USBs and we can play clean music, slow music, cussing music, and old school music, new school rap. So you buy USBs as in what? Like what's a USB in this case? Because I only know a USB as like a USB port or a USB cable, whatever. Like, are you talking about you're buying like straight up like USB sticks from people or something, and then you remix it? But as far as I know, only in certain places in Alaska are you only allowed to use certain types of bait. Like, I'm pretty sure if you're fishing for silvers in Eklutna tail race in just north of Eagle River, Alaska, in the I don't know, probably 30 minutes away from the actual village of Eklutna. Over there, you're not allowed to use eggs to fish for silvers or kings. There is reds that run through there too, but it's not as strong as like silvers. They're known for their silver and king runs over there. Plus, it's like right outside of the hatchery. Like you can fish right in front of the hatchery. Just as there's a certain spot where you're not allowed to fish past because that's the salmon spawning ground. Come on. Which one, the Shakespeare or the ugly stick? God damn it, seriously. Please don't pull that shit over here. Of course they are. Looks like nobody's really catching much at all. Oh, really? Damn it. I'm trying to get away from these kids because I don't want to get copyright striked again. Bullshit. Every fucking time I go to do this, someone's got to do this shit. Every fucking time, bro. So annoying. To a different spot. Plus, their music's kind of irritating, honestly. Oh, I forgot my polar pop over here. It's funny. I wouldn't say it mean, and I wasn't planning on that today. Says there's much meaner things I can say to some people, but I choose not to. Besides, the real main thing to do would be to bark and holler at them, say, turn that damn music off. But I'm not the type of person. But yeah, thank you for your input, Michael's girl. No. Stick with eggs. Oh no, stick with shrimp.
Oh, here.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for agreeing with me. Looks like just a couple of 17-year-old kids on a bike. Now, if they were listening to something like metal, there's a pretty good chance I would have just muted the stream so that way I can enjoy it for myself. Because that's different. That's that real shit. Appreciate it, Dan. Everybody watching the stream, please subscribe and like. That'd be awesome. If anybody wants a little glimpse as to what kind of music I listen to, look up look up the search term Russian hard bass. Well, hard bus. It's just hard and bass, but it's one word. It's like Russian techno. It's pretty dope. One of my favorite groups or artists is called Hard Bass School. That's Hard Bass School, and DLB, like the letters DLB. Those two groups are dope. Have I ever named a fish I caught? No, because either I'll never see it again, or sorry, there's a ringing in my ear. It hurts really bad. Yeah, or I'm gonna eat it. And if I'm gonna eat something, I'm probably not gonna name it. And if I do, if let's say if I own two pigs, one of them is gonna be called Bacon, and the other one's gonna be called like Pork Chop or something like that. That's appropriate names to give for the stuff that you're gonna eat. Or Bacon and Backstrap. I like talking to people. It's cool. It's just, not sometimes luck isn't always on your side. That's just how fishing is. That's how fishing was yesterday. I got 3 bites in 3 hours. And I didn't catch shit while the other guys next to me were raking in fish left and right, and we're all using the same thing. So that's just how it is. And today I haven't gotten any bites at all yet. But I haven't used everything in my arsenal yet.
Hey, come here.
Pork chop and beef stew.
No, she's staying.
Well,
You come.
if you want to talk about beef, you can call one stew meat, which is, beef stew. You can call them ground beef, or if you want to be a smart ass like me, instead of saying ground beef, ground pork, or ground chicken, I just call it floor beef, floor pork, and floor chicken. Because ground and floor are kind of the same thing. People interchange the word forest floor and ground. People call the ground the floor. So, judge me. I don't care. For me, stuff like that's hilarious. Like if I were to have a pet goldfish, I probably would not name it Magikarp unless I wanted to eat it, which I probably would because I've never had carp, and goldfish and carp are in the same family. just to make them look more like carp. You got to breed them out a couple of generations, and then they turn back silver, and they become mean and bigger and aggressive, which is how pet fish should be. Ah, roadkill, awesome. You know what? If I had a raccoon, there's a pretty good chance I'd name it Roadkill or Sly, like Sly Cooper, because Sly's the man. Well, one of them. Sly Cooper's pretty dope. I played the first game, but not the second one. Well, no, I played the second one. It was way easier from what I remember. The first one was that was some good that's some good nostalgia trip right there. Yeah. What was it? I remember the hardest boss fight for me was defeating the crocodile lady in the bayou, because you didn't really fight her, but you did those like what's it called, like where you press one of the four main buttons to get past the thing in the correct amount of time, like you're playing I know, like you're playing Guitar Hero, I guess. I don't really know. Not Guitar Hero, but I don't know the name of that term. Game name? I'm talking about Sly Cooper, the very first one. When you have to defeat the big crocodile, the big bayou crocodile bitch, wherever her name is. But it's like interactive gameplay or something like that. There's an abbreviation for it, and I know I've heard it watching like game ranks and stuff like that when they're talking about game ranks, or whatever, when they're talking about like how much the Walking Dead game series was a joke, because that's all it is just quick time interaction. QTE, yes. QTE is what it's called. Quick time evaluation, maybe. Quick time something. We don't have largemouth bass here. I've never caught a bass. Yeah, we don't. There's a lot of. I need to make a video on all the fish we don't have in Alaska, because people think we have like bass, crappie, muskie, bluegill, catfish. Oh man, what's it? There's several others that we don't. There's a lot of them that we don't have. We have like, I think, a little bit of some type of. We have some bullshit sturgeon population. We've got every salmon you can think of, even landlocked salmon. We got 2 different kinds of those. One of them stocked by the state. I mean, we got every type of whitefish you can think of, like actual whitefish, not whitefish like halibut and cod and stuff. We got all that, but the family of fish that's referred to as whitefish, like sheefish, and I don't know. There's a bunch of whitefish, but they all live up in north. They all live up north. We also have burbot, which is like a freshwater lingcod kind of. It's a bottom feeder. We do have northern pike, and they're pretty invasive. We got blackfish. We got cutthroat trout, rainbow trout, lake trout, Arctic char, Dolly Varden. There's a couple others I can't think of. The reason why, if there was a bass record of a couple ounces, is because it was illegally introduced and it's not supposed to be here. Bass are not naturally occurring in Alaska. Like when Fish and Game finds out that there's goldfish in a lake that's stocked by the state, they'll eradicate every single thing in that lake and replace it with stockfish. That's how serious they take this type of shit. If you were to like illegally introduce muskies into Alaska, yeah, if you were to illegally introduce muskies into Alaska and you were caught, they figured out who you are, not only would you be facing jail time, but you're also going to be fronting the eradication costs. Like the the cost to electrocute the lake, clean it out, dredge it, and refill it. All of that is 100% on you. Especially if you were to put like pike into a river, you just go straight to prison, because that just means they gotta fish every single one of those pike out of the rivers. And they're not in the rivers here. They're only in lakes. You get a fine in certain places here if you're releasing them. There's no live release allowed in most places of Alaska for pike. Oh, I didn't know they had pike in northern New Mexico. All right, cool. These fish are not, they don't want shit I got, man. Fuck. Nobody else is catching anything, which is kind of surprising. $10,000 fine and jail time for illegal stocking in Maine. Yep. I don't know what the penalty is exactly here, but I know it's pretty steep. Like poaching moose in Alaska, you'll go straight to fucking prison for that here. They do not fuck around when it comes to moose. Okay. We're gonna whip out a trap magnet because I'm starting to get annoyed that I'm not catching any fish right now. Even last time I was here, I didn't catch shit on these. I got like one bite on the. I got like one bite on this fucking on the trap magnet with eggs, and that was it. And yes, I am using a circle hook, but I'm also not fully paying attention to my bobber. So if I miss a fish just a little bit, it's not the end of the world. I can still have it on. I can still have it on there. And if the fish takes it under and it, hooks itself, even better. Okay. I'm going to put everything on here. Trout magnet, a grub. Because why the hell not? And I'll even put an egg. I know it's a mess, but, I did get a couple bites on this yesterday, so we'll see. I know it looks dumb. Frankly, I don't really care. Because I'll be the first to tell you I'm dumb. Oh, okay, there's a fish moving around right there. All right, so that's probably too deep. There's literally fish moving around in front of me. Problem is, you can't, in Alaska, unless you're doing like subsistence, there's like, I'm pretty certain there's certain places in Alaska you're allowed to hand fish for salmon, like pick them up out of the water and then just clip the gill or knock them on the head or whatever just to kill them. But like around here, you can't do that. And in lakes for fishing for trout, you can't do that. Got my polar poppers over here. Yeah. I've had a few people like, criticizing me for some of my bait choices before. And like this is when I was catching a shitload of fish I was catching fish once every minute and a half or, minute or two. Oh, there's a fish jumping. Okay. I feel like Asmund Gold right now. Drinking out of cups of soda from the gas station all the time. He's cool though. Yeah, I've seen bears here. Closest I ever got to a bear was about I want to say 50 feet away. My heart was racing. I can't lie about that. I mean, if it started walking my way, I would have started shitting myself. I'm not. Me personally, I'm cool with not having bass. Bass was never really like my go-to fish for fishing or eating. I never like. There's so many more fish on the planet that are better than plain ass fish like bass and trout. It's unbelievable. Excuse me. Even stuff you can catch in the U.S. freshwater. There's so much more stuff that's better than bass. But up here, you see a lot more moose than you do anything else. Like when I was on stream the other day, right as I started fishing, I canoed right by a moose and I didn't know it was there. I wasn't actually watching where I was going because I was canoeing backwards. And yeah, if I would have gotten kicked in the head for sure. I would have been done. That moose would have fucked me up. Fun fact about Alaska: moose kill more humans than any other animal in Alaska combined. I haven't had crappie. Honestly, like if I had the chance, if I had some viewers that were cool enough to send me, you know, like a day's limit on crappie or whatever, I'll learn how to fillet it, cook it, and every other type of thing. That way you'll have a professional's perspective on how to take that fish apart properly. Because I see a lot of people how they're trying to show people how to fillet crappie, and a lot of other types of fish that I know can't be that difficult that I've never seen before. And like they're fucking these fish up and they're wasting so much damn meat. Like, come on, man. Like if you guys saw some of my reactions to how some people cut fish, it's hilarious. Like even watching my girlfriend cut fish, she like if I videotape it and I watch it, she likes to watch my reaction because I'm really OCD when it comes to fish, and like when it comes to processing fish. And like how I see her cut fish, I was like, "You're fired." Every time I see her cut fish, I just want to tell her she's fired, you know. But yeah, I'll see videos online of people cutting fish fast as hell, and you know they'll be doing fine. You know, they'll be going quick. But then I'm looking closer at the bones. I'm just like, bro, how the hell is your employer supposed to make any money on this shit? You're leaving half an inch of meat on the bone. You know, depending on what it is. I'll see people cut mahi like it's salmon. Anyone that does that needs to go back to school. Я русский говно. Я не ем есть рыба. Здравствуйте. Я Starvin. Yeah. Well, a lot of the time, people when they're cutting fish, they don't cut the heads off first because they're just, I don't know, they either don't think about it or they just go off the information that somebody told them how to cut fish properly. And the thing I find hilarious about that is once you cut the heads off of fish, it makes about 95% of fish on the planet about 10 times easier to cut. You don't have to worry about dealing with a bunch of like the head's making the spine curve like this after you take the first piece off. And like, yeah, I don't like dealing with this. I'll deal with this a little bit, but not in that sort of way. I make my fish manageable to cut every single time. Like if anybody on stream watches my fish cutting videos, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Wow, these fish they're just not wanted today. Thanks, JD. Greatly appreciate it. I need to figure out something here because I don't know why I'm not catching anything. Let's see how deep I can get this bobber to go down so I can cast it. No, I do not have a P.O. box. I do have my email. Well, that doesn't really help with shipping fish, but the thing about shipping fish is I have a lot of experience shipping it, and in order for me to make that happen, I would have to have somebody. If they wanted to send me fish, I would have to have them let me know. They would have, well, first of all, they'd have to overnight it. It would have to be packed with a shitload of gel packs, not ice. You can do dry ice, but I don't want the fish to freeze. I mean, you can freeze it, but if you freeze whole fish and then cut it, it's not the same. If you can keep the fish whole round, as in keep the guts in and everything, do it. But if the fish have a lot of worms or they like spoil real fast with the guts in them, like mackerel or rockfish or grouper or something like that, then gut it. Don't bother. Stuff like that. Don't take the gills out of it, unless they go rotten real fast, like salmon and rockfish, pretty much. Grouper's not that bad. It's about the same. It's about the same as rockfish, but it lasts a little longer. It's got a little bit less water in it, a little bit higher fat content. I actually have a video on how to grill perfect whole fish every time, and I'm using a type of fish called Sorry about that. I'm using a type of fish called Dolly Varden that's notorious for being like mushy and spongy soft. And those fish are much harder to grill than something like pompano, where the fish is firm and you can basically throw it like a ninja star, because it's like they're like round and they're stiff. You just stick that bitch right in the wall like you're in a ninja movie, only it's a spoof. But yeah, everybody here can definitely learn something from watching my videos. I mean, they're pretty amateur right now. I'm not a great video editor by any means, but I do my best, and I make sure my information is accurate, and I make sure information that I give you in my videos is information that I still use, like, for myself. So I'm trying to get this little, there it is. I was trying to get that little loop out of my shit. All right. Something else I can try too. Yeah, if the thing about grilled fish is you need to make sure your grill is as hot as possible. I don't really know scientifically how to explain why that is, but if you were to basically put your pan onto the stove, wait for it to get a little bit hot, and put a couple of drops of water on it, you notice it sizzle, but the water will just stay in one spot. Now, if you were to get that thing ripping hot and so damn hot that you can barely get near it, you drop the water on it, it's gonna bounce around. That's how you know your pan's hot enough. The heat basically creates a non-stick layer on the outside of the metal, and I think it has something to do with the superheated air on the surface, like making like a layer of air for the food to sit on, kind of like how hydrophobic spray works, like hydrophobic what the hell is it called? Like hydrophobic spray, like Ultra Never Wet. If anybody's ever heard of that, that stuff's really cool. Spray that on everything. It makes it impervious to everything. Okay. Wow. Look at that bird's nest. Okay, that's the one I'm looking for. Give me 1 second here. Just get this untangled. I actually haven't broke this thing out in a while, so we see what happens. This little jig thing is kind of really like way too light to cast, and it's a very good fish attractant though. I tell you that much. All right, cool. I got the thing off there. And when this moves through the water, it's gonna do like a. It's basically gonna create a action sort of like a spinner, but you can put but it has a single hook on it, so you can put a little bit of bait on there. I need to lower my bobber about 3 feet. Yeah. Well, also with fish, like you're never gonna make it cook 100% even. That's just impossible. Just by the nature and the irregularity and the shape of of every fish on the planet. Like especially if you're cooking whole fish, you're never gonna get a 100% even cook. The tail is always gonna cook faster than everything else. All right, cool. Some bison ribeye right there. Ooh, bison ribeye. That sounds pretty damn good. I'm hoping my girl and I have some muck tuck on it when we get home. Shit. You guys don't know native food. Man, I'm already forgetting what muck tuck is. Muck tuck is orca whale, like whale blubber and skin. That stuff is delicious. A little bit of seal oil with some salt. Eat that shit raw. Don't worry about cooking it. There's no need. Have a good day, man. Nice meeting you. Okay. But a really tiny piece of shrimp on here, just so they can smell it. Now, when this is going through the water, this little purple thing here is gonna spin, and then it'll flow through the water kind of natural. So we'll see what happens. I've caught quite a few fish on this. It's just it's cool because the hook's kind of hidden. Do my Asmongold reference. Good thing about this is it's like a lure, but it's never going to hit the bottom unless I want it to. And that first initial cast was also dog shit. Now, the thing about this is if you reel it too fast, it actually turns into like a modified topwater lure, which is cool, but at the same time, it's not, because that's not what I wanted to use this for. Now I can just put it on the bobber, really, really slow, and that thing will spin like crazy. That means when that bobber goes down, set the hook. And it's a J hook on there, so I actually have to set the hook at the correct time. Mesquite wood smoke. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Lately, when I've been smoking fish, I've just been using the wood that I've been getting in bundles from Circle K. Oh, bite. Okay. I had a small nibble. The fish might want to follow it. Come on. Oh. I'm trying to catch rainbow trout right now. Just last couple of days, these fish have been really, I don't know, not very hungry. It's possible it could just be a high, like the barometric pressure could be high. I really don't know. I haven't looked at the weather in forever. Well, I haven't looked at the barometric pressure in forever. Come on. Definitely finicky. These fish can get pretty big. The biggest one I've ever heard of was like 36 inches, and it was like obesely fat. That was caught in a lake not too far from here actually. But most of the time these fish are pretty small, like 12 inches, 10, 12 inches. They're still good to eat, but they just got to be in here for a while or else the meat will still be white. It doesn't turn pink until they really start eating a lot of bugs. Yeah. The fish got to eat a shitload of bugs in order for them to get that really red color. Like when these ones get pretty big, I need to go deeper. Yeah, when these ones get pretty big, like it's salmon almost. But I think that has something to do with genetics, the genetics they use for like the color enhancement stuff or whatever. How you doing, Owen? But no, with stock lakes here, there's no minimum on size. There's just limits. What was it? Yeah, there's no minimum on sizes here. It's just limit. Limit 5 per species in the Anchorage Bowl. When it comes to the Matsu Valley area, I have no idea. I haven't gone fishing up there in a while. Yeah, we don't have freshwater krill here, and we don't have crayfish or crawfish. Crawfish would be another species of animal that would be illegally introduced to Alaska. Especially I think it's the red Asian variety or something like that. They're super invasive ones. Like, yeah, they don't want those here at all. They don't even want you having crawfish as pets here. Yeah, that sounds about right. These fish are in front of me, but they just don't want shit. Come on. There's fish over here. They don't want anything I got. Like, really? Oh, well, I did lose my bait after all. Can't walk fucking straight. Jesus Christ. Whoops. Whatever. Even though if I'm not catching anything, I'm still feeding the fish. It's part of my duty. Yeah, does anybody have any questions for me? I'm always willing to help people as long as I can help you. I'm not going to give you some kind of bullshit answer if I don't know the answer. If I don't have an answer for somebody, I tell them I don't know the answer. Hey man, I never fished before. Any recommendations for the first time? Well, it depends on what type of water you're fishing in. I'll go with just something easy and small. Just get yourself like a really cheap ultralight rod, like an ugly stick combo from Walmart, Kroger, whatever, for like 25, 30 bucks. And get yourself a little bit of cooked shrimp or shit, anything somebody says around it, or worms or whatever. And yeah, just start casting into a lake and just see what happens. What the beat? What's the best what? What's the beat best? Freshwater? Yeah, I would pick lakes. Unless you have really, really populated rivers, then pick rivers, but I personally would pick lakes just to start off with. Unless you have a good spot for like surfing on the beach, just not bank, yeah, casting on shore or whatever. But you need kind of a special rod for that because you got to cast really fucking far. I'd like to do some surf fishing here in Alaska for halibut and lingcod. That'd be pretty dope. Thanks a lot, Daniel. I appreciate it. It's really nice that I've had as much support as I've gotten so far. It's really nice to know that some people understand that life's difficult. And at the beginning of this year, life got a whole lot harder for me. Well, it's not too bad now, but it's going to get harder for me once I get my surgery in my neck. So I just hope it doesn't paralyze me. I'm going. Damn, dude. Like, the next few days, the creek systems will be open around here. So that means there'll be some river fishing pretty soon, hopefully. Try something a little different than that. jig. I hope so too. It's just it's gonna be a rough 6 or 7 weeks with a neck brace on. I hope to be able to stream and all of that once. Oh, actually, I have this wet fly that I haven't gotten to use yet. Supposed to imitate some type of worm, and apparently this is like, ow, this is a fly that every fly fisherman needs in their tackle box. I really don't know, but I haven't gotten anything else, so why not? I've never. What the hell? Oh, it's on that side. That's why. I've never used this one before, so we'll see. Yeah, let's see how it does. Oh no, I got a text, but it was, let's check and see if it was growing. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I don't think I'm gonna catch anything on it, but we'll see. These things always amaze me sometimes, especially when it's got like no scent to it or nothing. Just gonna. Oh. We got a fly fisherman. He's probably gonna catch something. Thanks, Anthony. Oh, cool. Shaking the rod help better with casting? No, it doesn't really work like that. I need to. Yeah, this. They're swimming right past and they're not touching it. All right. What happens when I add an egg onto it? Okay, put a couple eggs on it. So what do you fish at, Anthony? Oh, I can't wait to get paid later. Fuck, this sucks. Come on. Anybody got any questions for me? I think I might actually change spots. There's fish over here. It's just they're not. Oh yeah, yeah. You're kind of just close to everything down there. It's funny. I got a lot of friends that live in the lower 48. I refer to them all as living in the South. Makes them mad. These fish just might not be very hungry or something. I really don't know. Excuse me. It's ripped ass. Hi, everyone. Hello. Ah, you see that? Ah. You know what else is funny, Anthony? Ha ha. Aha. I literally do this all. I literally do that all day at work. Like I'm noticing. Kind of known as the coworker that does their job, but also harasses everybody they like at work. But like it's friendly harassment. I expect them to harass me too. That's part of the game. And it's fun. It's like the fly fisherman guy might be moving. Okay. Yeah, these fish just not having it over here. Okay. I know where I can go. Oh, excuse me. All my stuff back in here. Oh, boy. This is just how fishing is. Sometimes you gotta change spots a few times. Other times you don't catch anything, no matter how hard you try. Okay, my tackle box is broken, so I gotta hold it like it's a fucking pile of school books, which is pretty annoying in my opinion. Okay, cool. I'm gonna head right over where I was before yesterday. That's a pretty good cast. Pebble Isle. I've never heard of Pebble Isle. What state is that in? No, I still haven't caught any, unfortunately. But I'm working on it. It's all good. I'm not commercially fishing. How you doing? What kind of flies are you using?
Thank you, Nips.
Yeah. I'm almost there. So another 100 feet or so. I love the smell of hydrogen sulfide on a stagnant pond. Or a small stagnant lake, basically. I tried doing that yesterday too.
Yeah,
It's terrible. The weeds are so bad over here.
yeah, we was talking about grabbing a net. Just fishing it
If
all
I had a
out.
net available, I'd just net it all out of the way.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
Did you were, oh yeah, you were here yesterday. Did you get lucky over here?
No, I had a couple. I had like 3 bites in the 3 or 4 hours I was out here. There was a guy fishing next to me that I was raking him in left and right, and then I was just getting like 1 bite every hour.
Yeah, he's using a very bright bobber. And I don't know exactly what his hook is set up with. But yeah, he was doing that all day long. He was mainly right there.
Yeah, I mean I have a lot of good luck here. I'm also experimenting with a lot of stuff, so I like to see what works and doesn't work. Mostly doesn't work.
Just feeding the fish.
Yep. All right, now I gotta toss through some trees. Is your line out? Okay, I couldn't see your bobber. That's why I asked. Oh yeah, they're doing that yesterday too. Catch a gay fish. Yeah, I'll just catch fish sticks straight out of the water. Let Kanye get pissed off at it. Then he can make another hit song called "I'm Not a Gay Fish." Sorry, I'm on a live stream. I was just commenting on what somebody was saying. They said catch a gay fish. So I said, all right, I'll catch fish sticks out of the water. Yep. Let Kanye know and let him make a new hit song on it. Because he doesn't understand a joke. Yeah. I mean, he's bipolar as fuck, but like at the same time, he's kind of a genius. Yeah. I mean, the platinum teeth thing was a little far, but you know, whatever.
So like this, anything different is good to watch.
Yeah, that's true. Come on. There we go. Switch to a heavier bobber. Cast this bitch a little bit farther. Hopefully it can be taken under a little bit easier. Very gay cast. Now, if I were to cast intentionally gay, I can make this funny as hell. Gay fish, gay cast. Wow. I mean, gay fish, gay cast sounds like the commenter might be a little bit gay. You know. That's all good. I don't really care. Come on. Stupid. All right, give me 1 second. It's almost there. All right, I like this bobber a lot. These things are quite heavy, so it casts pretty good. I mean, if I were to cast real gay, it would have to be like a completely limp-wristed. Limp-wristed with some short shorts on. We didn't cross over, did we? No. Okay, cool. I saw the splash. I was like, okay, I'm right next to it, I think. All right, cool. Staying off the grid. I mean, staying off the grid with those kind of comments might as well be called staying in the closet. Snag. Wow, these things aren't touching shit. Okay. There's fish in front of me. They're just not super hungry right now. Maybe. How you doing, hunting kid? This is one of those times where I wish I had one of those like 15-foot poles. I don't got to worry about swinging the rod past me. I can just lift it up out of the water. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a couple of times where it was like, it went like 10 feet out. You couldn't cast, you could cast past, but you couldn't reel your shit in at all. That was a nightmare. Well, at least for me it was. Still managed to catch a couple of fish, and I lost a bunch of shit at the same time.
Do you know if it's catch or release here?
It's a 5 limit per day, no minimum, no maximum. Yep. 5 per species per day, but there's only 1 in here. Yeah.
Biggest one I've seen though is like maybe 10.
What was that?
10
Oh.
That's the biggest rainbow trout I've seen.
Biggest one I ever caught out of here was like 17. What? Oh, yeah, out of here? Yeah. Pretty sure I still got the picture of it on my phone. Yeah, it was a nice fish. All right, slip the trout magnet on here again. Put an egg on. Crush it just a little bit. That way, release some type of smell in the water, maybe. Rainbow trout, and I'm not in Utah. I'm in Alaska. Hunting kid 6. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it said 6. I thought it said A at the very end. I'm very farsighted. It's kind of hard to read my phone because I have a POV mount on me. That's how I'm able to do this and keep my, and read the chat and hold the camera all at the same time. Works great. It's kind of hard to, I don't know. I have the camera tethered to my chest with a belt. And sometimes I strap it too tight. It makes it kind of hard to breathe. I'd like to be able to invest in a POV mount that mounts on top of my head, so that way whenever I'm, wherever I'm looking, you can go too, instead of having just turn my chest everywhere like I'm facing my boobs towards the, towards the crowd. Damn it. Yeah, these are stock trout. It's funny, when I caught that 17-inch fish in here, I had a bunch of people trying to tell me, throw it back, that's the breeder. I'm just like, that's a sterile fish. That's not going to produce anything. Shut up. Leave me alone. They stocked it like a month or so before that. And the meat wasn't super red, but it was pretty red. So it was probably in there for, I don't know, maybe a year. That's about, I think they'll grow about 12 inches a year or something like that. Because, I mean, trout, well, they can grow up to 12 inches a year because trout only have a life expectancy of like 2 to 5 or so. Yeah. I haven't caught anything today. These fish have been a little bit weird here the last couple of days. No. Oh, no. We're not getting tangled up in the tree again. Nope, we're not doing this today. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to get out of this fucking tree again. Come on. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, Minnesota? Cool. There's a lot of fish that we have, that you guys have that we don't. But that's okay. Yeah, a lot of the stock trout here are only about 10 inches or so, but there's a pretty good variance in size, depending on how big they were when they were released, because they publicly post the numbers online here. Oh. Mind if I cast right here? Sorry about that. What am I stuck on? Cool. Perfect. I had no idea that fish was about to jump. Let's see how I get avoided. Yeah, there's pike up here. It's just you have to go to the right places for it. Pike are really invasive, so they keep them contained in a certain part of Alaska. Like people have spread pike into this lake before, you know, not legally, and it has some pretty devastating effects, and they just poison the lake, pretty much. How you doing? I realized I left my polar pop over on the other side. Really? Just move right in front of me. I'm hoping pretty soon I'll be able to go pike fishing, because I want to be able to take my canoe up to Big Lake and just troll as much of that bitch as I can, just to see what happens. It's a little deeper. Not what the other guy was using yesterday. Yeah, I use spinners, but there's just so much grass in this lake it's really hard to not get snagged over here. At least in my opinion. I'm gonna let it sit for a second. Got a J hook on here, so I gotta pay attention to my bobber. That's a bump. Uh-huh. Well, that guy's caught a fish. Okay, I think I'm closer to the strike zone now, but what the fuck am I doing wrong? I do use spinners, yeah, but oh, I already answered that question. Oh boy, it's been 2 hours now. This is giving me flashbacks of when I used to not be able to catch fish at all. Going an entire year without catching a fish and fish every single day. That's a whole different kind of hell. My bobber's sitting right on top of some weeds. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Yeah, I moved over here because like that spot, it's fine to cast in, but if you try and cast anywhere other than right in front of you or to the left, you get stuck in the tree. Yeah, I can only imagine trying to cast with a fly rod through that. Okay. I'm not even at the bottom. I'm getting stuck. I'm getting stuck on weeds. Like I'm nowhere near it. Sometimes I'll squeeze the eggs so the juice will leak out. Hopefully this can smell a little bit better. Damn it. I didn't want to put it there. Is that Fisher? Son of a bitch. That was a much bigger plop than I've been hearing all day. Oh, crappie jigs. All right. Everybody can check out Gage's products if you'd like. Post a link or a website name on here, and everybody can check it out if they want. I don't have any use for crappie jigs as far as I know. Maybe if I was ice fishing, but that's probably about it. Because ice fishing, you're always working up and down, unless you cut a big ass groove out in the ice, then you can troll sideways. But even then, that doesn't really work. It doesn't really work that way. Awesome. Was that on a lure? All right, cool.
feed him the fish. Yeah, I'm not using any weights. I got this bright yellow kind of fly looking hook,
Oh, okay.
and I've been getting good with that.
Nice. Yeah, for me to cast with this rod, at least I need a weight on it. Otherwise, it kind of just goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like no whip in this thing.
Yeah, I'm using my oldest son's rod, little baby rod, and it's doing nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got one of those kids rods in my car. The tip broke off it, so it's like one section shorter than it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's really hard to set the hook on it. Such a nice day out. It really is. If I can't get no action in here, I'll switch to, well, I might be down too deep too. Yeah. No. Wow, that dog's pissed. The dog sounds like it might be 6'5". I got a small dog at home that does the exact same thing. Yeah, I might be too deep still. Why aren't I not catching any fish? Like, wow. So far, you're the only one I've seen catch any fish today. Yep.
People here before us, they left with a pretty big bag of fish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of people really abuse these lakes.
Yeah, I think they take a little bit too much.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I figured that's why you're asking it. Because you probably saw some other people here. It's like, really? They can take all that? Yep. It's amazing how, like, I've seen these people fish. I've seen people like that fish around here so much, but fishing game never catches them. Yeah, really, it's like right after they stock it, and then they go somewhere else. I noticed that when they stocked Jewel Lake with landlocked kings, like a couple thousand of them. I went out there the day after, and they were out there checking people. He definitely fined a few people while he was out there. I know that. Thank you, Cazares. How you doing, Maverick? How you doing, Hannah? Nice to see you. gotta plug my thing in here. Trying to do two things at once because my phone's getting close to dying, and I have an external battery on me that
And I forgot.
no, not really any luck today. The only person I've seen catch fish so far is the guy standing right next to me. All right. And now we're charging. Were you here yesterday when the eagle swooped down and picked up the fish out of the water?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. The guy just threw it back too. Like it wasn't even in the water for 10 seconds.
I figured that's why this eagle is always around.
Yeah, it's because it knows this fish is right here. Like when I'm ice fishing, if they're hanging around, I'll just toss them a small one if I catch it, and just so that they leave me alone. Yeah, not very much luck today so far. Sorry, my phone's cockeyed now. It's because I'm charging it and streaming at the same time. Do you think we can get to 70 likes, everybody? Come on, I know 70 people like this stream. Definitely not the worst stream I've done, or definitely not the worst stream I've seen. The worst streams I see is when you see those homeless people sleeping on the side of the road and you got like 1,000 people watching them. Like, bro, come on. Yeah, mountains do that sometimes. Wow. I was shallow as hell. I'm still getting snagged on weeds. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh. Let's try shrimp one more time. Today I've been fishing for almost 3 hours, and I've gotten even fewer bites than I did yesterday. And the fish are active, and they're not biting on jack shit when I'm putting in the water. So, yeah, that's fun.
Not right now.
Yeah. I never said I was a good fisherman. But it's all good. Oh, you bitch. That was the first real bite I've had, and I fucked it up so bad. Damn it. How you doing today? Sorry, my phone's cockeyed. I'm charging it while I stream. Where the fuck does that fish go? I wouldn't necessarily say that's an offensive term, but thanks, I guess. I just had someone tell me I sounded like their dad. Not the first time I've heard that. I mean, I know I don't have any kids walking around that I don't know about. Am I just not down deep enough for something? Yeah, I don't think I'm down deep enough. Oh, wrong way. I stream as often as I can. Streaming's fun, and it's a lot less work than making videos. So, yeah, that's why I like streaming. Plus, I get to talk to all you people, and I don't have to worry about, you know, getting posting a video up and not having anybody comment on it, saying anything about it, because I get like no feedback that way. But I'd like to be able to stream 5 days a week, for at least 3 hours a day. Obviously, I can't always do that because I have a job, and yeah, a job and a life I got to do, and responsibilities and obligations I need to attend to, like a girlfriend and a stepson, and mental health. Well, fishing is good for your mental health. Social media is not, but that's not why I'm on here. I'm on here because I want to turn this into a full-time business, full-time job, career, whatever. I want to be able to teach people about seafood and basically how to eat really good for, next to nothing. That would be nice. But oh no, you're good. Almost. Yeah, now I'm too deep. Yes. Thank you. Luckily, they call it fishing all the time, not catching. Otherwise, I'd be falsely advertising, and I'm not doing that. It's a good cast. Nihama, I can only assume your name is in Mandarin or Cantonese. Kind of wish I had like a horsehair caddis or something. Try and fish top water. Unfortunately, the best thing I got right now is a floating mouse fly. Well, I've gotten a bite on it before. Can we get to 69 likes? Yeah, that'll be sweet. Oh, bite. That was a little bite. that dog's pissed. Come on. I know you fuckers can smell it. $69 likes, come on. You know, that would be pretty cool. It'd be the same thing as if we were at 419 likes. I want 420. So give me 69 likes at least. Come on. I fish for anything I can easily fish for, but I will fish for anything I can get my hand. I will fish for anything I know how to fish for. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't have any like particular method of fishing that I like to use except for bobber fishing when I'm using bait. Unless I'm fishing at bottom, then I'll use a reverse bobber, or you know, a floating bait with a pyramid weight on the bottom or whatever, like a catfish rig sort of, or a Carolina rig, Texas. I don't remember what the hell the names were. I just call it a bottom fishing rig. And then I got, you know, water and top water. But I'm a little weird like that. Still at 68 likes. Come on. Give me 69. Come on. Wow. The live stream's actually taking more from the charge of my phone than it is charging it. That's funny. Oh, that was a bite. Man, I looked at my phone and I miss a bite. Hey, how that keeps happening. Come on. Bite it harder than that. Oh! You little... It's funny how that happens. Somebody has an angry little dog over there. Well, that's obnoxious. Yeah, that dog's definitely more of an asshole than mine is. Okay, at least I know now they're eating the damn shrimp after 3 hours of streaming. Almost. How's it going, everybody? Oh, 71 likes. Cool. We passed 69. Sweet. My biggest turn on low barometric pressure, and inclement weather. I would like to. Oh, there's something swimming towards my bait. I would like to do some topwater fishing. I think there is a place around here where I think I might be able to get away with fishing on topwater with dry flies, but it's kind of hard to set the hook. I've never. Oh, it's kind of hard to set the hook on those sometimes. I'm gonna watch my bobber. No, I haven't gotten any fish yet. I keep missing fish, but these for some reason they're not wanting to eat a whole lot. Probably because they've been fed so damn much over the last couple of months. Well, trout just live to eat pretty much, so. I would like to go a little bit deeper, but I don't think I need to. My name's Starvin. Nice to meet you. Right now, I catch anything. I don't even care what it is. But lately, I've only had time to go rainbow trout fishing. I want to go char fishing next week, next Wednesday on my day off. That live stream's gonna start about 11:30 in the morning, Alaska time. I'm supposed to have I should be able to live stream tomorrow at about 10:30, 11 o'clock Alaska time, and I'm just gonna be cutting fish while I'm at work. So hopefully that goes well. It's mainly the store manager I have to avoid. I know I say that a lot, but I'm being serious. I'm gonna work on getting a deal done to where I could go there and do what I gotta do and not have anybody bother me. You know, not being clocked in, of course. I'm not doing company functions. I'm doing my own functions. I have no clue how to catch tarpon. As far as I know, tarpon are just an aggressive ass fish, and they're really no good to eat. But other than that, I have no fucking idea how to catch tarpon. It's a cool fish, though. I've never had tarpon. I've just been told that it's really not very good to eat. Is tarpon red meat or is it white meat? Yeah, I've heard tarpon can be pretty hard to catch, but people go sport fishing down south for them all the time. I mean, there's people that'll catch tarpon off the side of their docks.
That's the trailway. That's the way you can go to the trail. That's the way we took. The trail.
White meat, all right. Yeah, the guy I've heard tarpon. I've heard how you cook tarpon. You kind of gotta smoke it. Really? I'd love to be able to like fillet and cook tarpon. You definitely can't commercially fish for those as far as I know. That one's it's like redfish, sport fish only. But then again, I'd imagine tarpon half the time is catch and release. No, I don't fish bass. I live in Alaska. We don't have bass here. There's a lot of shit we don't have here. Yeah, that's it. I've decided at some point in the near future I will make a video on what fish we don't have here in Alaska. Because I'm a little surprised that people don't realize that bass don't live in the Arctic. And catfish don't live in the Arctic. There's no fit. You don't need a fishing license in your county. That's weird. We need fishing license. Everyone needs a license here, except unless you're like under the age of 10 or something like that. And even then, they have special youth fisheries and stuff for, you know, kids to make it super easy for them to catch fish. What do you like to do to fish more? What do you mean? What I like to do to fish? Catching them, eating them, filleting them. What are you talking about? Like what's my favorite process of catching the fish or whatever? Like, I need you to clarify that question a little bit. Any tips for fishing for someone who's new? Start off with something cheap. I just let that fish get away from me. There. Oh, nope. Maybe not. Come on. Come on. Am I taking my bait? Yeah, it might have. No, it didn't. Not yet. Yeah, if you just start out with fishing, just go with a cheap setup, something you don't have to spend more than like 40 bucks on, and just go fishing in a lake somewhere. Or find some type of fishery that is not difficult and it's really like I don't know, they're all different. You really just gotta look up what you can catch in your area. Because I don't know these things. I don't even know what part of the country you're in. I only know what I can catch where I'm living pretty much. As in a rod, go with like a Shakespeare like this. I got this from Walmart for like 25 bucks, or go with an ugly stick, like a $25 $30 ugly stick combo. They'll come with like tackle and stuff. Those are pretty good. That's like probably the best trout pole you can have. I just like using this because I can cast really far with it. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I know it's how a lot of people stand on that one rock. Gives you the whole 6 inches of advantage. Meanwhile, I'm barely trying to cast. I'm going way far. That's a pretty heavy pull for something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started off with using my salmon pole out here. And now it's hard as hell to hook fish with that. Because the memory in the line made it impossible almost. Right now I'm using cooked shrimp, but earlier I was using eggs and trout magnet and some like artificial grubs, spinners and shit. I was the shrimp is what I've gotten the only bites on today, and I've missed enough fish to know that I'm onto something.
Yeah, leave your shrimp outside for a day and let them stink up a little bit. Makes real good bait.
Yeah, the last I actually came here yesterday, and I've done that a couple other times. I don't think these trout like the rotten. Yeah, they don't really like the rotten. That one just jumped over my. They absolutely love to they love to taunt you here. You'll be fishing all day and salmon and trout will be jumping out of the water. They're not biting on shit. Oh, my bad. Fuck. I'm not paying attention while I'm walking. You're good. I didn't wait too long before using a bait caster, and I wish I'd waited longer. Because I haven't used one in like 10 years, and I haven't used one in like 10 years. Come on. Yank it one more time. Come on. I know you want to yank it, little bastard. My coworker called me not too long ago, but I don't want to answer the phone while I'm on a stream. That's just impolite to you guys. I'm not gonna be like that. 3-pound bass. Yeah, I hear that's a pretty good size. Of course. It's possible my boat's too big. It's too hard for them to pull it under. What in the hell was that noise? Oh. Oh, channel cat? I've caught channel cats before, but like brackish water channel cats, and they're not the same thing as like freshwater channel cat that states with stock. Like brackish water channel cats, they don't like nothing really eats them, as far as I know. I don't eat them. The only thing I've ever used those for is crab bait. Like with that's like the only results I was ever able to get out of one of those things. Really? Oh, you bitch. What? Work obligation. Cars, I've seen you around. Oh yeah. Best glitch. What kind of glitch you talking about? Ooh, that one was mad. Come on. 18. Oh, the video wasn't glitched. I had a phone call from work, and they oh wait, and they wouldn't stop talking. They were trying to find an order that we had that things got a little crazy and some things got mixed up, but they found it. Somebody wanted like assholes. Somebody wanted like 40 pounds of salmon filleted and vacuum packed, and they wanted all the bones. They couldn't figure out where the order was because it was supposed to be in the cooler and it was in the freezer. But they didn't save the bones for them, but that's not a big deal. The values in there is in the extra money you're getting from paying whole fish price and having us cut it for you. That's where the customer's saving probably $4 or $5 a pound. I like this. I like this bobber. I barely got to use any. I barely got to. What type of fish is in that lake? It's just stock. It's just stocked rainbow trout. There is landlocked kings in here, but I think they might have all been fished out. Okay, they're kind of in like this area right here. They're not absolutely attacking it like they were before. It's weird. Come on. Last couple of times I didn't have to wait that long. It was about right there. See my bait. Does anyone think schools are really weird how they work? Yes, they are. They've always been weird. But like what part about it is really weird too, because that's for everyone that's different. The part that's weird for me is how teachers and principals and stuff damn well know that we're being lied to, but they still push the agenda of some asshole that wrote a book with all kinds of bias in it. I can never understand that type of shit. Like the food pyramid, that I knew that was a lie from the very start. It's like when you're trying to teach children on how to eat right, who in the actual fuck puts the sugar at the pinnacle of the pyramid? Like what kind of asshole does such a thing? Obviously one that got paid off a lot. I mean, I don't blame him. I need money. But at the same time, like you kind of fuck those people have kind of fucked up a bunch of kids doing that. Bunch of flies in front of my face. I know I'm trying to catch fish. It's just it's not wanting to. The fish aren't wanting to bite on as hard as I want. But I'm glad I'm having fun and I'm outside fishing. And still alive and sane for the most part. I'm just still nervous about the next couple of months because I want to get monetized hopefully before I get my surgery. Because I'm going to be out of commission for about 6 weeks in a neck brace, so I won't be able to really cut fish or work properly for, almost 2 months. And even after that, I still need to take it easy, that way I don't, hopefully I don't fuck up the pins and rods that are going to be in my neck here in the next couple of months. It's going to be really scary. Really? Okay. But yeah, I'm doing my best right now to catch some fish. Cars. Just I'm a little dumb. I'm a little slow in the head sometimes. That's what happens when you've been hit over the head as many times as I have. 'Come on, that was a good sized one. Like 5% left. Oh boy. Sons of my flies. Oh, that's better. This fishing rod, it's rated for 10-pound line, but I've put this pole through quite a bit of abuse, so it can probably take 20, 30-pound line. I'm doing all right, John. Just trying to catch fish and missing them, but I'm at least getting bites unlike earlier. Earlier, I wasn't getting anything. I'm just fishing with a hook, some shrimp, and trout magnet. But I think my shrimp might be. Oh, I think my shrimp might be way too big. Looking back on it now. But yeah, see, trout magnet and a hook. I'm just fishing for stock rainbow trout. I would use spinners, but the bottom of this is really grassy, and I don't feel like trimming the hedges while I fish. You know, who the hell wants to do that? Yeah, I've caught a lot of fish. I've caught a lot of fish in here. It's just last couple of days, he's just been, I don't know, not really interested. Oh. Oh, no. I waited too long. Oh, I hate these fucking hooks. That's part of my problem. I don't like using these hooks because I have to pay really close attention to what I'm doing. I can't find my other ones. No. I need to get more. Ow. I need to get more of these. That's all just normal circles. I'm terrible. All right, I'll just switch to a normal circle hook. Just hope for the best. I'm not sure where my other one is. I'm not sure where my other circle hook's at. I got 4% left. Just trying to catch one fish for everybody watching. It's just unbelievable how I haven't caught hardly any fish. Well, I haven't caught any fish in like a week. Come on. There we go. No, I don't have any hot dogs. I know they will bite on hot dogs, but I just don't have any. I don't really have a reason to buy them. I don't eat them. Huh? Oh. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta switch bobbers. This thing is just way too heavy for this. These fish can't pull this fucking thing under. Do I have the other bobber in my pocket? No, I don't think I do. Nope. All right, just make it work then. Fuck it. I'm using a bobber. It's like a weighted Bass Pro bobber. Like it casts really nice, but I think it might be too heavy for the fish to pull under. Because I mean the bobber's bigger than their damn head. So. Oh boy. Yep. Well, my goal wasn't really 70. I was hoping to get 69 because, you know, 69 likes is cool. That's funny. The most likes I ever got on a stream, I think, was like 130 something, 123 or something like that. And that was my fish cutting stream, which is by far the best performing stream I had. Okay. Come on. Another right there. Oh, I don't have any bait, that's why. Or no, I do. I like both streaming and making videos, but right now my main results are coming from streaming. So I do want to make one video a week, but I can't always do that because I'm busy. And I mean, once I'm monetized, I can definitely dedicate time to it because it's a job. Oh, you bitch! Come on, bite onto that fucker harder. Just, yeah, took my bait. No, it didn't. Yeah, 3%. Sound like somebody's car got broken into. My favorite song? That's a really hard question to answer because I know a lot of music and I don't exactly know all of it's my favorite. My favorite genre is EDM by far. It used to be metal and classic rock. Now it's EDM. If there's any artists I want to recommend to you, look up the group called DLB, like the letters D, L, and B. They sing mostly in Russian, and their music's pretty dope. Also, look up Hard Bass School, like hard bass, one word, and school. They have the same type of music, but some of their songs are pretty funny actually. They have a song that's called "Sex with My Wife." It's pretty dumb, but that's 100% intentional. That's why I like it. They don't take themselves too seriously. I don't like country. I never really got into it. Like the closest thing I could think of that I like to a country song is like "Sweet Home Alabama" or a bunch of songs by George Thorogood. You know, of course, I drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else. That type of thing. Yeah, I have a hard time catching cold too. I usually have an easier time catching fish. Oh, is that the fly you were using earlier? I don't listen to a lot of country, but I respect it. Yeah. I mean, I respect anybody that has a viable hustle. You know, but at the same time, like it's not really my thing. I never liked it. Oh boy, I got 2% left on this. Come on, almost to 100 likes. That'll be cool. Only thing I'm gonna catch is a case. Who's this dude? That's me. Case of what? Diphtheria? One of those old-fashioned diseases. Yeah. Am I using the same date? What do you mean? Oh my God, come on. This is ridiculous.
Another one escaped.
Yep.
It's warmer and you get more relief.
Come on, I gotta catch one before my phone dies. Almost there. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. I only have this one bobber right now. I thought I had more, but I didn't. I did have another one, but I don't know what happened to it. Oh, my phone's on 1%. And I still haven't caught a fish yet. This is stupid. Come on, let me get to 100 likes. I'm at 94 oh, excuse me. Yeah, 84, 94. I can't really tell. Come on, let's get to 100 likes. I'm almost there. Just, I see my bait. Come on.
You're right, I should shower after.
Shit. Come on.